Hello guys, welcome to another video. Now today I thought that I would do a little review of my phone because I'm quite bored today, and well, because I was bored I was having a little look through my YouTube channel, which didn't take too long because I only have about 70 videos or so. So yeah, I really need to upload more. But anyway, so yeah, I was looking through that and I discovered that I have not yet done a review of my phone. And I just thought I might as well, because I've done a review of my Asus here, as well as, well, I don't think I've done a review of my iPod, but you know, I used to record my videos on it. And the reason I'm recording on it now, despite the fact I said I would forever after be recording with this, reason being is because I've tested with this, I've tested, let me say that again, I've tested using my Asus to record this. However, I just find that in this scenario it's a lot better to use this than my Asus because my iPod's smaller, and I also think it's slightly better quality too. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So yes, my phone is a Motorola E, which I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the cheapest Motorola phone you can buy at the moment. New. But again, don't count me on that because I have no clue, I'm just guessing. All I know is this is one of the smaller ones you can get that are made by Motorola. So, the phone itself, it's quite, let's start with how it looks. It's quite a chubby little phone, as you can see. Yeah, it's quite chubby, but in my opinion, that actually makes it a lot nicer to hold because I just can't stand thin phones, really. Just can't stand it. Another thing it helps is at the back of the phone. I wouldn't say it's soft, however, it's kind of rubberized. It's got like a padded material on it, whereas my ASUS here is hard, scratchy plastic. This is padded. I don't know why that is, because, well, it could be maybe to protect it a bit more, or it could just be to make it feel nicer, but yeah, I quite like it. I know that like iPhones and things have just like a like a metal effect on the back, whereas this doesn't. You could say that that makes this feel and look a little bit cheaper, but it is a lot cheaper. I think I got this new for about £60 or something like that. Maybe a bit more than that. I can't really remember because I've had this for about 2 years or so. But yeah, it does make it a lot nicer to hold. In terms of the layout, quite simple. It's got that irritating thing where the headphone plug-in of the phone is at the top and the charger is at the bottom. I always prefer it the other way around because if you listen to music on your phones and things, you know having your headphones plugged in that way is very irritating because sometimes it can make the wire like go in front of the screen and things like that. But yeah, that's just one of the things. A lot of phones are like that, not just this one, so I guess that's something we'll just have to accept. But yeah, charger, not the charger, what am I saying? The headphone plug-in and the mic on the top there, on the side there, you've got your power button and your volume button, pretty standard. On the bottom there, you've got your charger and your camera on the back. That's it. Very simple, isn't it? And obviously you've got your phone speakers there. Now, I just like to say something with this. This phone, at least this one, I don't know if this is a cheaper one and other Motorola E's have a camera on the front, but my one at least does not have a front-facing camera. It only has a back-facing camera, and that means that you can't take selfies. Oh, it's so sad. Although, to be fair, I couldn't care less about selfies. So, but yeah, it is quite irritating not having a forward-facing camera, to be honest. I'm pretty sure phones that are actually cheaper than this have a forward-facing camera. Although, to be fair, the quality is probably shit. But yeah, so the layout of this is very, very simple. So yeah, there's not really anything else for me to say. So, without further ado, let's turn it on. And there you go. Yes, my storage space is running out. I shall come to that in a second. Let's open that and get off this. I forgot that I'm on some things here. Okay, sorry about that. Right, okay, so let's talk about the screen. It's actually, in terms of like the layout and thing, quite similar to the Asus, although that would make sense because I'm pretty sure, despite Motorola and Asus being separate companies, I'm pretty sure they use the same like Android system and things like that. But anyway, yes, you probably can't see this very well. But yeah, it's nice and easily set out. It's very simple. It's nice to use. There's nothing wrong with the layout at all. You can obviously customize it yourself. So on the background, I've got, I don't even know what that is. It looks like probably a car or something like that. Down here, you've got your, well, I added this in 360 security. So you press that, and it freshes up the memory. I've got the same thing on my Asus, if you remember. Down here, you've got your camera, Chrome. That button takes you to all your apps, your phone, and your messages. I'm not going to go on my phone and messages. Let's see if I can get that. There you go. Yep. So that takes you to all your apps. As you can see, I haven't really got a lot, but that's because I've got an Asus and an iPod as well. So I use my iPod and my Asus for like games and things like that, whereas I use this for messages and phoning people, obviously, and occasionally YouTube and Twitter and the usual hassle. But yes, this brings me on to my first problem with this phone. The storage on it is absolutely awful, because, let me show you, right, I don't know if it's because of the SIM card I've got, but let's go on 360 security so I can show you how much storage my phone has. And this will really, really not seem that good. How do you do it? It's clean, isn't it? Get on there. I'm trying to, there you go. The storage on this is 2.21 gigabytes. Just consider that. 2.21 gigabytes. That is not a lot, is it? As I say, I don't know if it's probably to do with my SIM card and things like that, but that's just awful. I mean, at most, I can have on this about one game, YouTube and Twitter, and that's it. I can't have everything else, otherwise the storage is going to run out. But yeah, as I say, it doesn't really bother me that much, because as I have said, I only use this phone for like texting people and phoning people, because that's what it's for. But yeah, it would still be nice to have more storage than that, because it is very, very irritating. Yeah, and that moves us on to the next problem. As I mentioned before, only having a backward-facing camera is irritating enough, but the quality of it is so crap I never use it. Let's go onto the camera so I can show you. Probably be hard to see because, right, hang on a sec, let me get my passcode in. You're probably not going to use my phone, so it doesn't matter, but anyway. You probably, as I say, using my iPod to show you the quality of the camera on the phone is probably not a good idea, but you can probably see enough anyway that the quality of that is absolutely awful. It's just not up to scratch, really. I mean, I know it's a cheap phone, so it's never going to be the best, but it's still not that good. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, it's fine for what it is. It's a cheap phone. Does the job good enough? It's the signal of the quality of the phone calls is fine. The signal and everything's fine. There's not really any problems with Wi-Fi and things like that. It does everything it needs to do, and it does the majority of things well. As I say, the only real issues is the storage, but again, that could be just down to the SIM card I've got, and also the camera, which is just really not even worth using because it is so bad. But yeah, as I say, for what it is, it's perfectly fine. It's a good little phone. As I say, I only got it to phone people because that's what, at the end of the day, phones are for. I've got Twitter and things on it, so that's perfectly fine. As I say, I use this and my iPod for other things. So yeah, for what it is, it's fine. So anyway, guys, I just thought I'd give you a little review of this phone. If you have one of these, which I doubt you do, but if you do, please comment below and let me know what you think of it, because I'd like to know what you think of it. As I say, in my opinion, it's as I say, it's a cheap and cheerful little phone. Very simple, easy to use, not any problems so far with it, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, that's it really. So thank you guys for watching, and I shall catch you all in the next video. Thank you, bye.